Hey guys, it's Amanda and I am back. Today we're going to be talking about all about Plum Paper, planners, notebooks, and the whole company. Um, Even though I've expressed in my other videos that for the past 3 years I've used mainly Plum Paper for my main weekly, and then just this year Inkwell Press has won me over with their weekly and some of their other products. But just because Inkwell Press has won me over this year does not mean that Plum Paper doesn't have a lot to offer. And everyone's life and budget and style is so different that I really wanted to extensively go into Plum Paper a little bit more for those of you interested, because they really do offer a lot of choices and a lot of versatility. So let's get into it and talk about it. Okay, so let's get into Plum Paper today. I've done some other videos on Plum Paper, but I haven't talked super extensively about it. And the other day, as I was sitting here thinking how in all my videos, I kind of raved about how I switched to Inkwell Press this year, and I just love them. But you know what? There's not just one planner out there that's like the best planner for every person. Every person's life is so different and budget is so different that I feel like I need to have a video that goes more extensively into Plum Paper, because they really offer a lot of choices, a lot of versatility for a really good price. And I have mentioned before, they have amazing paper. Their paper, to me, is, it does not show through even. It definitely does not bleed through. And it does not show through like Emily Lay's does. And they're way cheaper than Emily Lay. And it does not show through. And it's very thick, does not show through. It has a good feel. It's just has a tiny bit of slickness to it, but I would not call it slick at all. And it's not glossy at all. But I mean, compared to Inkwell Press, it has a teeny bit of maybe more of a feel, but it really writes well. And there's a lot of great things about it. So I just want to give you guys all the details on it and to go check out their site. I'm just showing you some of my old Plum Papers for how many years I've used them. They started me into the world of planners like outside of Target. Before this, I just kind of only knew about Target, and planners weren't that huge because both of these planners cover almost a year and a half. So we're going back about 4 years now or something, because these are from years past. So this was my first one I got, and they've improved and changed since then. This was my first Plum Paper, and I think I got either a 15-month or an 18-month. That's one of the really cool things about Plum Paper. And this was my next one. And this is featured in a lot of my other videos because this is the one I've been using the whole last year, and I was showing you their old design versus their new design. But we're going to go into their new design today, since that's what y'all will be looking at and buying. This is the one I just bought on a Black Friday sale at the end of 2016. And so this starts in June, because that's when my next one ended. This starts, in July of this year, 2017. And it goes for 12 months. I did not add any months onto this one till June of 2018. The very, very cool thing about Plum Paper is you can start in any month you want to start your planner in. I cannot express how cool that is. And you can take it anywhere. 12 months is where it starts, the price, and that starts at $32. But you can add on for just a few dollars a month. I think it's like $2 a month. It's close to that. I haven't verified that. The planners are $32 right now, though, for 12 months. Anyway, so it is a bargain if you want to add on any amount of months. You can add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. So you can add up to 6 extra months to a 12-month planner and make it an 18-month planner. That is a bargain if you don't mind your planner being thicker. This is just a 12-month. And if I was going to carry this everywhere with me, I would probably stay with just going with a 12-month because it's very lightweight, has a smaller coil, and is very doable. The one that I had last year, that was 15 months. I added on 3 extra months, and you can see the coil difference and the thickness. It does make it heavier. It is thicker. And 3 extra months looks like this if you're adding it on, about the thickness that it adds. So that's what you're doing if you add on months. My first one, I think I added on 6 months though. And it just had more paper, but they didn't go up in the coil from this one. Yeah, it was thicker, but they didn't go up in the coil. It's the same coil size. Now, with plum paper, you don't get a choice of coil color like ERIN CONDREN, but that doesn't bother me at all because I would never pay $10 extra anyway to have a gold coil. But that's just me. They have amazing covers. They're not the hard chipboard, but they hold up to anything. It's almost like placemat material, but it doesn't feel plasticky. They're beautiful. They have so many different designs. You can choose a design. You can put your name on it or not. You can let the design go all the way down to the bottom or not. You can put your name in the middle instead of the bottom. You don't even have to have your years listed up here. I mean, there's so much on the cover design you can choose. You can put pictures of your family on there. They give you this extra thick plastic sheet over it, which I personally don't need because mine stayed at home. But if you are taking yours out, that's just extra durability, and the same things on the back. So this, like I said, starts in July of 2017, and they have updated their fonts, and they look a lot more up to date. I talked about their paper, how it feels amazing. They give you 2017 and 2018 calendars. I also wanted to mention this is the 7x9 planner, but they also offer an 8.5x11 planner, which I think is just another amazing thing. They offer you so many choices. They have 6 weekly layouts for you to choose from. They offer also just a monthly only calendar. They offer fitness planner, a student planner, which is amazing, customizable, teacher planners that are customizable with subjects. So the student planners are customizable with subjects, and so are the teacher planner. Similar to, this is the planner, my old one, what they now call the Me Planner, where in the Me Planner, you choose what you want it to say in your 7 boxes, and it's printed there on every single page. And that is not charged any extra. In the Student Planner, you have a bigger box, and it's like says your subjects for that year. You can leave them blank so you can fill them in as they change or whatever, or you can have it printed in there the whole way. And the Teacher Planner offers that too. So they should have so many things you can customize, and then you can add so many sections to your planner. I have not added any, but you can add like pages like to-do pages, house cleaning pages, budget pages, fitness pages, extra note pages. These are all add-ons which are only a couple dollars each. So they offer all that to be able to do. Now with all this versatility, that's what drew me to Plum Paper. I was ordering from them my very first year when they were still on Etsy and they didn't even have a company website. Now they do. And their calendar looks a lot more up to date. This year, I got the just vertical lined layout. So it's not divided into 7 boxes. Although already just seeing it, I think I'm so used to my 7 boxes. I absolutely love that. Here's another idea to use in your vertical line layout, which I've thought about now that I don't have my extra boxes anymore, is possibly just listing out like the things, the time slotted things I have for that day up here, drawing a thick black line somewhere like along here, and then just using this whole bottom section as anything for the week, like to-dos for the week. It doesn't have to hook onto a certain day, so I can get to them whenever I have time and then cross them out as the time comes. That's something that I thought of actually trying. Now, some of you might ask, why do I like Inkwell Press better this year? When I've used Plum Paper for 3 years, and I advance bought this on the Black Friday sale. Here's why. Because I absolutely love the Inkwell Press goals page, which they call their dashboard. And that is in other videos of mine. It's highlighted in Inkwell Press videos. I'll try to link all those below here. I love their dashboard. This page doesn't do anything for me. It might help other people. It never motivated me to write in goal 1, goal 2, goal 3, birthdays, events, things to remember, and then just a notes page for July, which I like having that there. So this didn't do anything for me. Inkwell Press dashboard has really organized me for the months. I love the way that page, they have 2 pages right here that organizes you in goal wise and focuses you for the month. And I love that. Those are my other videos. But if you like just more simple, and like I said, you're on a budget or you want a lot of versatility and choice, you want to add a lot of sections into your planner, Plum Paper is great. This tab is very thick. It's like a cardstock. The only thing I don't like about it is this does have a sheen to it. You can write on it fine with pens. I just don't like writing on anything with a sheen. I want to more feel like a paper feel. That's just me. I also don't love their colors. They go in an ombre fashion, and while that's fine with me, I don't love how they don't go anywhere with the seasons. Like, I want to see oranges in the fall, and I want to see Easter colors in Easter, not in December, January, February. So I like the ombre idea, but I wish the ombre flowed seasonally. And so after that monthly tab, you go, and that calendar is your next page. So if you like a tab to be on your calendar, you would have to get used to this, that you have to turn one more page to the calendar. I like their calendar page. It's very, they redesigned it, more modern. And you never have trouble with anything turning on the spiral. Or if you want to turn the whole book over, it's just, the spiral always works, always holds up. I've never had one of mine fall apart in any way, shape, or form. Here's your weekly spread. I always wish that planner companies would put like the top 3 at the top, because I love to organize my day in the top 3. What 3 things must I get done today or must happen today? And everything else can go in just order of priority, but these 3 things must be done. So I wish I had my top 3 up here in all my planner stuff. It's hard to write at the bottom of planner pages anyway. My hand seems to always go off the page. So that's just me. I don't love the colors as much, and I especially don't love the goal planning page for the month. That Inkwell Press won me over. Also with the feel of their paper. Plum Paper, there's absolutely nothing wrong with their paper. It's great and it's thick. Inkwell Press has a completely different feel, and it is the thickest planner paper I have ever felt. And so therefore, if you're kind of a paper snob, it just feels awesome to write on. But this paper is amazing. It is better than Emily Lay, and it is so much cheaper than Emily Lay. And all those comparisons are in some of my other videos. I will try to link below, or you can just check them out on my channel. Hopefully I will link them for you. So the colors, that's what I talked about. Let's see. There are so many page add-ons you can do, so many section add-ons. So get on their site and play around with it. And they have whole separate planners, like I said, for fitness, for student, but you can also add in so much to this planner and customize it. It doesn't just have to be a calendar. People love to add in cleaning pages, bill pages, fitness pages, that type of thing. Now I also own some of their notebooks. I wanted to show you. This year on the Black Friday sale, because they were having such a good sale, I bought a thick notebook. And one thing I like is you can order a notebook that only comes in plain white paper. That's a choice they have. And this paper is awesome. So if you have kids or something, or girls who would love just a plain white journal that's not lined, they also have lined, and I believe they also have dots instead of graph. I think they have dots. This has been awesome. I added on like a whole bunch of pages, like to maybe the maximum number of pages or something. I don't remember how many, so I'm sorry I can't help you there, but it's huge. You don't have to have yours this big. It's made with the same cover as the planner, and they're not that expensive. They come with a cover page, and then it just starts right in. I'm using this as my quotes notebook. I love quotes, and I wanted somewhere to just keep all my favorites, and maybe just as a memento for my family when I'm gone, you know, with my handwriting and my favorite quotes written out. And so I like to write them with Sharpie, and I usually do stick a blank paper behind it when I'm writing on here with Sharpie. But when I've forgotten, it hasn't bled through. But I just do that to be careful. Of course, it bleeds through to the back, but I just didn't want it to bleed through to the next page. So this is being filled up this year with so many of my favorite quotes. As I come across them, I add them to here. And not only does it make me happy, but hopefully someday when I'm gone, my boys or their wives might appreciate it. Or maybe not. But anyway, so I love having this. But if you're using it for another purpose, they put ideas, plans, and goals at the end, blank boxes for you to use however you want, and they put a special dates at the end too, which is just with the months lined out, which is nice because you can get the notebook smaller, you can get it with lines, so it's a really good notebook for the price. They also come with a folder. So this is not something you can get at Target, a personalized notebook, especially if you catch them with sales. If you follow them on Instagram, you will catch their sales. And if you're buying a planner, why not throw a notebook in? Because shipping's like hardly goes up at all for that. So I always try to look and order everything at once for the year. So I really loved this notebook from them. If you need a notebook with the choices on different pages, which ERIN CONDREN does not have a blank page choice. I was going to show you compared. I got this ERIN CONDREN. I've never ordered anything else from ERIN CONDREN, but my sister's ordered plenty of their planners, so I have held them in my hands and seen them in person. It's just not for me, and a lot of other things about the company aren't for me. But I did get a $10 off your first order, and then they were having a Black Friday sale, and so I got this notebook for $4. And I just kind of wanted to have one here to show and compare, and I thought, well, for $4, that's like something you would get at Target, so I might as well try it out and use it for something. I like the design. I don't like how their covers are so pokey on the ends. I know some people love that and how they have the interchangeable covers. Personally, I just don't care about that. And I don't like the feel of the pokey cover. I like this much better. It doesn't feel like it's poking me. Her notebook always comes with the dashboard. I just don't care about that. And I don't like her design nearly as much. Her paper does not feel as good as Plum Paper to me, and it is not as thick. And Plum Paper, you can get just plain lines. This is just too much decoration on here for me. I don't even like the look of it. And I don't want that. And she doesn't even have a plain paper option. Her paper doesn't feel as good as Plum Paper. It doesn't feel as thick. I can already tell it would show through. And the feel of it. It is perforated, but I tried to tear out the first page when I wrote on it for a test. And it did not tear out easily. So I ended up just ripping it out at the spiral. So I couldn't even rip it out at the perforation. And her notebooks don't come with any months at the back or anything, unlike the Plum Paper. But it does have another dashboard at the back. And this was just like her smallest basic notebook. I didn't add anything onto it. I don't love it, but I'll use it for something because I have it. I wouldn't order it again. It looks good, but that's about it. The feel of the paper and the function, no. I would always choose a Plum Paper notebook over hers. Plus, it's cheaper. And I was just going to show you this if you're looking at Plum Paper things. They sent their little notebook for free with their Black Friday orders. That was nice for them to throw it in for free. It's something you can buy in their shop. And I thought, you know, it might actually be really awesome. But it has their great paper and it's just plain lined. That's it. A front page. And then it has their great Plum Paper paper, the same paper. It's plain lined. It has a good feel. But it's one of those notebooks that once you get further in, it's kind of impossible to get it to stay open, like impossible. The sewn journals from Inkwell Press are amazing because you can bend them open and they will stay open. Then you can make them shut again. But this kind of binding, to me, is just like something you would find at Target. And it's just way better quality paper. But it doesn't stay open. And so to write like in the middle of it, well, and you can already see if you stretch it really hard to the middle, it starts coming apart to where it's glued there and stuff. So who knows how long that would stay together. So if I was wanting one of these from Plum Paper, I wouldn't order it. A warning for you guys. Since I was sent it for free, I thought I would add that in here. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching and listening. And if you have any questions, any video ideas that you want me to do, any comparisons, let me know down in the comments. Let me know what videos you like by thumbs up so I can know what you guys want more of. And subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss any. Thanks and have a great day.